Why are you single? Cause I'm shy and never really put forth an effort to be in a relationship. Edit. Wow, I didn't expect this to blow up the way it did. Thank you for the awards and advice. Being shy sucks. It takes a long time to build courage to find someone. By then, they get distracted and go away. That's what I find, at least. I don't meet anyone new. Yeah, this worries me. I think I'm reasonably dateable once you get to know me, but I've never really talked to anyone that wasn't a classmate or a friend of a friend. And now I'm out of school and my friends are busy adults spread across the state. My social life is dying, and I'm not outgoing enough to keep it alive on my own. By choice, not my choice. But still, people normally don't go for something they think is too good to be true. There are plenty of fish in the sea. Unfortunately, I live in the desert. Removed. I don't know how to be in a relationship. Searching for a relationship is like searching for a job. Everyone wants experience, but is unwilling to provide it. Complete lack of self-confidence. I've never been invited to a social event of any type where it could happen there, and past attempts to approach women have failed. I can totally relate to this. Plus, as a shy guy and introvert, there is not that much you can do about it. I have no idea how to express interest to any of the women I've ever been interested in, so I just end up becoming friends with them, and the crush eventually goes away, and I start over at square one. Edit in case anyone sees this later. I'm completely fine being friends with these people. I don't believe in the friend zone. I'm not trying to trick anybody into anything, and I don't sit there pining away for someone either. Yeah, I did this a lot too. Then I realized that, if I want more than just friendship, then I need to express that at the beginning. I.e., be more flirtatious. I.e., being friends is great if you like having friends, but if you're interested in a girl/guy, then you gotta start with that known. If you start as friends and you start to change your feelings, you still have to let that be known when it starts. Because the people I like don't like me back, and I don't like the people that do like me, / people like you? Damn. At least you can say that. You want alphabetical or chronological? Chronological sounds best, because I'm up for spending time with you. There's this thing called my face. Oh. I don't know, mom. Jeez. My mom never shuts up about it. She's literally guilt tripping at this point, saying things like it's kinda scary to me. Like, why are you scared? Scared you probably won't have grandkids. Sucks to suck, I guess. I don't have a wide enough social circle. I mostly only hang out with a small group of dudes in similar places in their lives to me. It's a situation I want to work on fixing, but it's been difficult through a pandemic. Yet this is me. I love my friends, but goddamn, sometimes you just feel like such a loser when you go out and you're just rolling like 5 to 6 guys deep. The guys that do have girlfriends don't bring them, so it's always just a group of guys. I have like a year left of college, and I was going to try and expand my group, but then all this chiz happened, so I'm socially awkward, boring, shy, and my life isn't really the best to expect another person to enter my life, so I just don't try anymore. Edit. Didn't expect to wake up to all these comments. Thanks for them and the awards. Thanks to everyone who gave advice too. I've seen worse, and believe me, there's always someone who would like your awkwardness if you open up a bit and show yourself to the world. You also have to pay attention. People always miss opportunities just because they didn't even notice there was one. Because most women just can't handle my 11-inch beef spear. Also, I lie too much. Don't tell us it's bigger than 11 inches. Because I don't take good care of myself physically or mentally. Don't worry, I do that, and am still single. Because I'm a picky person. I feel like this is me. Mix that with the fact I'm happy being single. I don't see a reason to date someone unless I really like them. Because I don't love myself enough to love someone else. Edit. Thanks for all the awards and nice comments, everyone. I didn't expect it. I was just speaking my mind when I wrote this. Believe me, I absolutely understand, in a certain way, how it feels. Probably I don't understand it 100% because everyone faces it differently, but it's the same for me. And if I don't love myself, why should someone else? Because I enjoy being single. Edit. Thank you for the silver and gold awards. I appreciate you all. Also, thank you for all the heartwarming comments about how you enjoy living your life single as well. I've had a lot of fun reading all of them and seeing how many people can also relate. Keep on living the good life, friends. Same. I'm perfectly happy as I am and a little too independent to want to be with anyone. I value my me time strongly and I absolutely love going on solo holidays. Getting to decide where I want to go, what I want to do, and see, and not worrying about someone else's opinion. Awesome. I wasted the good years of my life on someone not worthy, and now I'm too old to be desired in society's eyes. Wonderful. Dude, my mom met her forever person in her late 50s. It happens. I'm an overthinker. Same. I overthink everything I say and do, and it keeps me from being myself. Cause I ain't got no balls to ask anyone out. Plus I have no interest in anyone. Bro, even if you get rejected, you will still be proud of yourself for getting the balls to ask. It's definitely worth it. Because I'm not fit mentally to be in a relationship with someone else. I feel ya same reason as me. No shame in not wanting to be reckless with what's supposed to be a special friend. Lack of social skill and motivation. That sums it up for me as well. Without social skills, I can't make a conversation enjoyable enough for a woman to want me. And without social experiences, I have little to talk about. But that's only half the problem. The other is motivation. Like you said, after so many years alone, it is hard to feel genuinely interested in what a woman has to say. It seems like a boring chore. This isn't specifically about women, though. I generally don't have a burning desire to get to know people unless they win me over through daily interactions. Married the love of my life and he died. Don't think I backquote lines ever find something that good again, so I don't even bother looking. I'm kind of terrified of that happening. I don't know what I would do if something happened to them. I'm truly sorry that you had to experience that. I answered this question once before, and my response ended up in a YouTube compilation making fun of lonely people. Just in case it happens again, start every comment from now on with, "Alright, listen up you cock gobbling duck nuggets." Because after my last relationship, I just can't feel for another person in a romantic way anymore. I'm not sure what broke me from it exactly, but there are just no feelings there. I've certainly tried. It's been 4 years now, but outside of a fleeting sexual energy that motivates me to talk to a woman on occasion, there is just no emotion that could lead to a relationship that I can find. My last one ended pretty badly after quite a long time, lots of gaslighting and manipulative behavior along with some other details I'd rather leave out. I was responsible for some of it, she was responsible for some of it. Ultimately I've moved past it. But for some reason, despite having been a hopeless romantic my entire life, there is just nothing there anymore. It's hard to explain what it is that breaks inside after that one breakup, the one that hurts you in a way that just cannot be fixed. I'm so sorry this happened to you. Cause I'm an idiot sandwich who doesn't love a chef. I'm on the spectrum. I have a form of autism called Asperger's syndrome, and it makes it hard for me to understand people. I've made many great friends, but only had one girlfriend that didn't last a week. She said that I was a bit of a handful with my "what do you mean?" and I don't understand. It makes me sad that people don't understand how I can be and how hard it is for me to understand how everyone else is, and if they're being serious or not. Living in the South makes it even harder for a guy like me. Girl with Asperger's here. Sending hugs your way. I actually feel drawn to other people with the same condition, so don't be hard on yourself, please. My ex truly made me believe I was hard to love. She cheated several times of the 4 years we were together. When I had finally had enough, she faked a pregnancy claiming it to be my child. I did not know it was fake at the time, but I believed it was, so I cut her off. A month or two goes by, and she messages me telling me she had a miscarriage, and made me feel like just cause I was not there for her. So we talked and started to see each other again. Christmas rolled around, I had bought her a bag full of meaningful presents. Candies she liked, flowers, those super soft socks, eyelashes and eyelash glue, a teddy bar, etc. And she ended up ghosting that night and the whole following week, before she was supposed to go to college in the next town. Breaks up with me when I find out about her dude she was talking to in that town. She manipulated me, verbally abused me, went out of her way to make me jealous. She put in my head that I'm hard to love. I do not want to look stupid again. I have severe trust issues. She ducked me up and made me feel incompatible with anyone. She is the bad one in this story, not you. I hope you will one day find someone who will love you with ease. I'm worried that cancer is too much to bring to any new relationship. Changes to my body such as losing my hair have truly affected my self-confidence. Edit. So many thoughtful people have taken time and reached out to me. I appreciate this kindness more than anyone can understand. Not to be a dork, but this is why I love Reddit. Thank you. I can't imagine how hard it is to have cancer, so it's probably easier for me to say this than it is for you to do it, but don't let it stop you from getting into a relationship. I'm 20. I've never had a girlfriend, and I'm worthless, so I doubt I will ever have one, but I have liked a girl for a year now who has so much stuff wrong with her health, and I don't care. She's amazing but her chances of dying young, especially with the current pandemic, are quite high. She also thinks she's ugly, but she's completely wrong. I don't care what is wrong with her, I would deal with it and support her however I can. If someone loves you, they will for you too. You might feel gross or feel bad in case something happens to you, but they won't care about that, they will just care about you. I don't know how cancer patients feel, but if I found out the girl I like had cancer tomorrow I would love her just as much, no matter what happens to her physically. I don't know you, but if you had dated people before you got cancer I'm sure you can still find someone, if you're willing to let yourself. If anything you might be hurting someone who wants to be with you right now, but thinks you're not interested. Sorry if this wasn't coherent, it's really late, so I hope I got my point across. Good luck. Because I'm a Redditor, one day she finally said it. It's over. He didn't know what led it with a tear in his eye. He said a difficult goodbye is it, because I go on Reddit. I'm a closeted asexual, frankly, trying to find someone of the same culture and religion as me that I actually like, and who will be okay with that, or hopefully asexual themselves, is like finding a needle in a earth-sized haystack. I also enjoy being alone way too much, and find the idea of sharing my space with someone else exhausting. So I just don't bother, and I'm saving up for my crazy cat lady starter pack. I'm thinking I might be as well. If I get myself off, but have no interest in anyone else, am I still asexual? I'm scared shitless of intimacy. Same. It's insanely hard for me to make the first move. It makes me sick to think about lol. I'm charming up until things start getting intimate. I don't like who I'm in a relationship. I get that. I'm super obsessive and overly attached with people I date. It takes away from my friendships and hobbies and goals, so I enjoy who I'm as an independent person. I got ugly syndrome, bro. I've been single ever since the accident, your birth. My parents fought my whole childhood, so I have absolutely no idea what a good relationship looks like. I push away anyone who gets close, because I don't want to turn out like my mother and suck the soul out of my spouse. I'm so scared of hurting someone else that I refuse to even try. It's a real struggle. I can understand. My parents never ended up in a divorce, because I think, because they are Chinese, they stick to the end, even if they hate each other. I sometimes think of, do I even know how to teach my kids? If my parents weren't Asian, I think they would have been divorced already. Sometimes I really don't let people in to know me, because one day, they will be caught up in things and just forget about me, like most people do. I'm a Discord moderator. I'm sorry. I feel like relationships are really tiresome. You are expected to spend so much time with one person. I agree. My boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years. We don't live together, and we only see each other on weekends. It's actually amazing that way, and we have no plans to move in together. We each like our own space. We get a chance to miss each other, and no fighting over dishes or laundry. IDK, why more couples don't do this. 12. Username checks out. Ugly and women don't like ugly men. Yeah, and nowhere near the personality normal women want. Cause nobody wants to date me. Laziness and the fact that I like my currently established life. Anyone I invite into it risks destroying what I've built. At my age, the ripe older age of being in my mid-30s, the only people who are single are people who are super damaged, liars, cheaters, abusers, etc. Single dads/moms, nothing against them, just not big on kids and the fact that someone with a kid is essentially married to their ex for the rest of their life because of said kid, or others like me who are perfectly well adjusted but comfortable and not willing to risk that comfort for something that could go south at any second. The last thing I want is to find a normal seeming dude who ends up being a con artist that stalled his debt collectors long enough to trick me into consigning something for him, or some other nightmarish scenario that would leave me turning 40 in a few years with no savings or investments to my name anymore, forcing me to work until I die, since retirement would be permanently off the table at that point. Is it lonely sometimes? Yeah, I guess. But I get my blankets to myself and can walk around without pants whenever I want. Hey, it's me in a few years. I'm 31 and this sounds exactly like me. Fat, ugly, and no self-esteem. It's been 11 years since I last had a girlfriend and I honestly could take it or leave it at this point. Tone up a bit and take good care of yourself. Fat ends up hurting you one way or another. Losing weight reduces your chances of all sorts of misfortune, from heart disease to digestive problems to musculoskeletal issues. In general, it will probably help you feel better and might do something for your self-esteem, to boot. Unlucky as duck. So relatable. Like, who did I piss off to get stuck with the worst timing ever? Because I refuse to lower my standards. Also, online dating is a ducking waste of money. Also most, if not all, the women my age round here are either in a relationship, have kids, or both. Parenting has never been my thing. So relatable. I refuse to do online dating, even though everyone around me suggests it, and everyone I know my age is already getting married, or already have kids, and that is not what I want for my life. I want to be single. Same. I call it partner free. Single generally implies you are looking for someone. Partner free means you are in a good place without a partner. Like debt free, disease free, problem free, etc. Be in the place you want to be in. I prefer my own company and I like being able to do what I want, when I want, and I don't trust people, especially after my last relationship. Not. Duck, yeah, suck it, virgins. Edit. She broke up with me. She said something about immaturity. I don't know what the duck that means, though I was probably just too hot for her. Clearly doesn't know what she lost. You rock. Because nobody likes me. The more I get to know people, the less they like me. Same. And it doesn't help that I'm introverted and quiet, so when people meet me, they think I'm the silent and mysterious type. Boy, are they disappointed when they learn all I do is go to work, come home, play video games, smoke some weed, and then par out. How the duck would I get a girlfriend? I don't understand the pragmatic method, or maybe I just fear it. Seriously, how on earth do people slide into the DMs and transition that into a full-blown relationship? I have friends who got together after they both finished college and moved away without ever having dated. Then they start chatting and get together. Totally incomprehensible to me. Me, like someone also me, they will never like me back. Never before have I been offended by something I 100% agree with. Rick's too big. Scares them all off. Just kidding. I don't really know. I'm probably a jerk. No, you're right. Your penis is terrifying. Because I'm not willing to settle for mediocrity and dishonesty. For sure. Some people criticize me for having high standards, but I know there are people like me. I would not settle and be unhappy and drag someone down with me. I was apathetic and didn't say the things I should have. Got dumped. Deserved it 100%. I'd say I have decent looks, but am really anxious when it comes to relationships. I need to work on myself a little more first. Same. We could study this topic together. 5 p.m. at the coffee shop sound good to you? Cause I'm a worthless pile of misery. Sad but relatable. Because the people I'm interested in aren't interested in me. I'm afraid of intimacy, physical and emotional, and afraid of commitment. Bad ducking combo. I enjoy my freedom. I never met anybody I wanted to marry. Sounds like you get it. I feel the same way. Still waiting. Because gamers don't need a girlfriend. Legends have depression. Have you dated recently? It's such a pain in the A. It's more fun and cheaper to have a friend who you can causally bang than just go off focusing on yourself. Lol. I mean, if you find the right person, they should just end up being your best friend who you can also bang. Not that good looking, not the best social skills for few reasons, no nobody I'm interested in, or they ain't interested in me, and no real clue how/where to meet or approach new people, except at parties or through meeting through mutual friends, but haven't been to one for a while due to corona. I'm a solid 2 who is attracted to 10s. I hope no one ever asks me this eye roll. Because it's too complicated. Because I was raised by a man who was sickly sexually attracted to me, and I'm traumatized by it. My mother smeared me as special needs. I had to utilize that agency to get away, and now I'll seek support to leave said agency to seek intensive trauma therapy and get my life back. I will never seek relationships until I'm healthy, away from this agency, and rebuilding and cultivating my life. But I don't trust most men now due to my experiences, and due to the porn thing. I also feel uncomfortable anyway that most men watch porn. That's a personal boundary for me, because porn sexualizes a lot of my traumas and I don't feel comfortable with that. My abuser felt if he couldn't have me, no one else could, so he threatened me whenever boys liked me or I liked boys. It was scary. Society seems to think something is defective or wrong with women if they're single. I've been told all my life that I'm pretty. And it's not that I don't have good qualities, I'm just too traumatized for a relationship. I don't know that I will ever date again. I tried once. It wasn't safe, so it didn't work out. I would freeze up anything, things would heat up. I actually joined Reddit just to make a few posts to talk about it cause I feel like a loser. Like either a pity case or a loser. But for me it's about circumstance. I'm still in survival mode. Someday I'd like to heal and become a therapist so I can help other women and people like me. First of all, you are not a loser. You will get through this, I promise. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you for sharing your story, it's very moving, and I applaud you for being this brave to share it. My standards are too high for someone who looks like me. Tell me, is there a girl who wants a 5'2" slightly fat guy with no confidence? Still dealing with the pain of a long-term relationship ending terribly, coping with it by being emotionally unavailable to anyone who shows interest in anything other than physical. Maybe one day it'll be alright again, maybe. I've been in love with the same person for almost 7 years. I'm the jealous and overly possessive type, which I don't want to put anyone through. Commitment scares me. Have you told this person how you feel? My wife won't let me have a girlfriend. Because my fiancé passed away unexpectedly at the end of January. I've only dated one person, and they gave me a panic attack and constantly expected more than what I was willing to give, which I guess soured the pot a bit. Deleted. Because I lack of social skill and motivation. Also, because I spent too much time on the internet seeing memes. Not interested and asexual. I'm choosing to be single. The last time I was in a relationship, I was literally helping them stay alive. I can't be with a person who needs that much help. I can and I'm totally willing to help them, but if I'm in a relationship with them, I focus too much on them and can't help other people who need me to be there for them. I don't do anything to meet new people. I work and I go to Walmart. Plenty of girls at Walmart, but I'm not some sleazeball hoss going to walk up to random women and hit on them at the dang grocery store. Cringe 5000. I don't want some dude living in my house. Gotta respect that. I don't want the drama. I enjoy living my life the way I want. If I were in a relationship, I'd have to compromise to a person that's fallible. Why waste your time in the first place? Oh my, you watched until the end? That's fucking awesome, dude. Thanks for watching.